Hello everybody, and today we are going to get ourselves some good fortune, good luck, by drawing a koi fish. So in many cultures, a koi fish actually does signify good luck and good things coming your way. So I have two ways that you could color this koi fish project. So we'll be drawing it together. It is a pretty easy drawing, but what we're gonna do is, one, you could color this the normal way. It's gorgeous, beautiful. Even the way that I colored the water, I used wavy lines to try to make it look watery. Or the way I actually teach this in class is we do something called watercolor resist. So this picture is not done. It was my test picture, but a watercolor resist is where we get crayon or oil pastel, and if you draw in a crayon or oil pastel in white or in another color, you can't watercolor over it because there's oil in oil pastels and there's wax in crayons, and water doesn't like oil and water doesn't like wax. They resist. The water and those materials resist each other. They get away from each other. So what we can do is, if we draw in with our crayon or oil pastel and paint over it, we can't paint over it. So it sticks to the paper but not to the parts we drew. So we will do one of these as well, and then you can pick which one you want to try today. Well, join me. I'm excited because we're doing two things. And I will see you in a second. Bye! To get the drawing done, you'll need a piece of paper, a marker, a black marker, and a pencil. You can choose later if you'd like to color it in colored pencil, marker, or crayon, or if you would like to paint it. Okay, let's start the drawing of the koi fish. So don't even worry about, am I gonna paint it or am I gonna color it yet? Let's just get it drawn. So I'm gonna draw in Sharpie. You please draw in pencil and then just outline after. But to save time, I will draw in Sharpie. So here are our koi fish. There are two. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start down at the bottom and I'm going to make, for the big koi fish, a really, 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 really big smiley face. Easy peasy. Next, where I want this to be. So I still need room for the tail, but I feel like about right here, I can make a dot, would be a great place for the end of my fish to be. And that dot is gonna make my life really easy because now all I have to do is keep the smile going and touch the dot. Keep the smile going on the other side and touch the dot. Very nice. Now, the tail. This is two leaf shapes. So I'm going to go curve out, curve back. Looks like an eye, a leaf, a skinny football, whatever you want to call that. Now one more time. Curve out, curve back. Very nice. Now all the easy stuff. Two fins, go back up here. Curve out, curve back. Almost another baby leaf shape. Curve out, curve back. The eyes, big old bump here. And it's okay if the eyes are big, that makes them exciting. Now, we have the eye shape. Let's work on the pupil of the eye. So another circle, half circle, semicircle, whatever you want to call it, shape. And a baby circle inside that. And then just know, you can do this with your pencil now if you'd like. You can color this part in. Eventually that will be black. Sometimes I like to shade things in with my pencil, so I just know that later it will be a darker color. And the last step on this fish, a nice top fin. So a straight line, and then go wavy, 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 and whoop, touch. Even if you go past a little bit like I did, it's gonna turn out just fine. Awesome job. And now we're actually gonna do this again, but on the baby fish. So we'll do this much quicker because you've already learned how to do it once. Baby fish. Smaller smile, find where the end's gonna be. Dot, connect, connect, leaf, leaf for the fins, tail, curve out, curve in, curve out, curve in, eyeball, eyeball, inner side part of eyeball, baby circle, color if you need to, or wait till later, just don't forget, and back fin. Good job. So now what we're gonna do is kind of just the rest of the paper, the extras on the page. So I can do some seaweed, a nice wavy line up, and do some bumps. I like to do a bump to the side, a bump to the side. Make it easy. I like to make them separate. Sometimes people do this, and sometimes this looks okay, but sometimes I feel like they just did a wiggly line on a wiggly line. So I like to make mine separate. You can do them hanging from the top. They can be different sized seaweeds. And I would add more, but for time's sake, we'll just keep it at that. And bubbles. Here is the difference between the coloring and the painting. So everyone has to draw this to color it or paint it. To color it, all you're gonna do is you're gonna draw in your bubbles with your pencil or your marker. So you'll make a circle with a little line. And then I can make lots of different sized circles all over my paper. And you'll notice that I don't always put the line on the left or the right. Sometimes it's on the right, sometimes on the left, sometimes it's on the right. And I bet even if you put one like down at the bottom, guess what? It still looks like a bubble. Wonderful. So if you are drawing it, you will draw your bubbles. If you're coloring it, pardon, you'll draw your bubbles in with marker or pencil. Here's the other thing. If you are painting, this is when we're gonna start working on watercolor resist. If you plan to paint this picture, for the bubbles, you can actually get a white crayon. I know you're like, Miss Cravens, white crayon, white paper, what? I know, I'm crazy, guys. It's just magic, magic. You're going to draw your bubbles in with the white crayon. And you can always kind of see them, but you really, really can't see them well right now. That's the part of it. So you are gonna have to kind of focus and be like, okay, I'm pretty sure I put a bubble there. Ooh, I was really focused. I broke the back of the crayon. And what's gonna happen is these bubbles that I drew in, and you can always tilt your paper. Sometimes if you change the light of the paper, you can see where you drew. Good. And just to show you what I mean, you can't see anything, right? If you paint it, I have a giant paint container here. I got my paintbrush. If I get some paint and I paint over it, a bubble has appeared and it wasn't there before. Is that another one? Oh, it is another one. So this, boys and girls, this magic is called watercolor resist. So remember, water, which is in watercolor, does not like oil or wax. And because crayons are made of wax, they are going to resist each other. So that means they are going to get away from each other and they are not going to be able to cover each other up. It's a really cool thing if you're able to get it to work. I will say one thing. If you use too much paint or you're kind of mean to the paper, like I'm scrub, there is a chance that your watercolor resist might get weak and not work as well. Clearly I wasn't even mean enough to it there, but if you're scrubbing your paper, there is a big chance you might mess up that resist. So don't scrub at it. Be very gentle. And otherwise, guys, paint your picture or color your picture. And if you're doing a resist, you can also do a resist with orange. It'll resist any color you put down. So even if I outline my fish in orange like this, and I painted it orange, I could not cover up what I did. For example, like that orange crayon, it didn't get covered up. Very nice. So enjoy this project. I think it's really fun. You have an opportunity to paint if you have a chance, or, I mean, I love the way this was colored. I love that the background is not solid. You can do wavy, wavy, wiggly, wiggly lines to make it look like the water is moving and that they're swimming downstream. You got a lot of options here, guys. So I look forward to seeing what you make and your beautiful koi fish, and have a great day. I hope y'all had an excellent time drawing these koi fish today. If you would like to, I know this was an extra assignment just for fun. If you would like, though, to show off your work to Miss Craven's, I actually added an extra folder on Canvas. If you go to Canvas, go to Art, click Assignments, and then you'll see under Assignments something that says Share with Miss Craven's. And you can actually take a picture of your work and then send that work to me, because sometimes I upload videos like this video is not a grade. You don't have to do this, but you can do it for fun if you want. And if you want to share it with me, I'd love to see if you chose to watercolor or colored pencil or you do watercolor resist. I'd love to see what you chose to do. So until next time, I will see you later. Bye.